Throughout Earth's history, our technological achievements have allowed us to become the most dominant species on the planet. Our superior mental capacity has allowed us to outsmart and overshadow our natural predators. We currently live in a thriving, progressive society whose power and influence is on the rise. Following the Industrial Revolution, humans have had a much greater focus on improving the quality of our daily lives. The modern day is situated on the eve of the age of artificial intelligence. Today, we will explore the possibly different facets of human society with the integration of artificially intelligent machines in the future. So, what exactly is artificial intelligence? Well, it is the development of machines which are able to perform tasks that can normally only be completed by humans. Artificial intelligence has come a long way since the creation of Aristotle's concept of mechanical thinking. What could futuristic innovations in AI technology bring us in 2075?
Future! Future!
In the United States, farms owned by American families consist of 99% of all farms, as stated in the USDA's Economic Research Report. With a growing global population, it is expected to break 9 billion in 2050 and 11.5 billion in 2075, according to the United Nations. With this much growth in population, farmers would have to grow more than 60% of what is being produced today. That is a huge issue which cannot be solved by an increase in human labor alone. A beginning step to creating a solution is Carnegie Mellon University's Robotics Institute's FarmView. Robots integrate sensors and AI to gather information about crops which can help to increase their yield and quality. These robots can also help to make decisions which can lead to less growing resources wasted. As this kind of technology evolves, in 2075, we could live in a world where agriculture is contained in massive facilities controlled by intelligent and moral, general purpose AI who specialize in this area. These buildings will be climate controlled so that any plant or crop can be mass produced. When AI is tasked to complete an assignment, it will do so as efficiently as possible. This will help to save land and water resources. Picture this. You're running late to work and you hit a massive traffic jam on the highway. Ugh, isn't this the most infuriating thing? The way traffic jams create can last anywhere from only a few short minutes up to hours of gridlock in cities. After you finally make it out of the hell that is a traffic jam, you notice there's no evidence of an accident. So what exactly happened here? This is an example of traffic bottlenecking. See, humans aren't perfect. We get easily distracted by things like the radio station, or the AC, or that annoying bug that's been trapped in the car. When the light changes, we're still distracted and we don't immediately notice the person ahead of us move. Time is needed to process a reaction, and only do we begin to move then. Even when humans aren't distracted, it is impossible to coordinate with the driver ahead of you and behind you. Worst case scenario, you could end up in a car crash. Nearly 1.3 million people die in car accidents per year. Back in 2009, Google began to develop the first self-driving car. It's come a long way since its humble beginnings as a test project. States like California, Nevada, and Florida have ruled self-driving cars legal. This could allow humans to become more productive when on the road instead of having to always pay attention. In 2075, humans will likely be banned from operating automobiles in order to remove the danger of possible human error. Stoplights will become obsolete since self-driving cars will be able to communicate with each other instantly, preventing collisions and the dreaded traffic bottleneck. Of course, these cars will likely be powered with energy harvested through better means than our current processes. Perhaps creating self-maintaining small modular reactors or using energy gathered from a Dyson sphere will be viable options in 2075. Medical management nowadays is mostly limited to hospitals, doctors' offices, and urgent care centers. With IBM Watson Health, data about your activity can be collected using devices like a Fitbit or the Health app on your iPhone. This, in conjunction with your existing medical data, can be viewed by your healthcare provider to help prescribe medicine and/or diagnose conditions. IBM Watson learns from past experiences. Your medical data is stored in IBM Watson's database to help contribute to its analytics and give doctors better feedback in the future. As IBM Watson grows older, its advice will improve over time and it will be able to better analyze trends in medicine and healthcare. This collection of data will result in a huge database of useful knowledge. The drawback of Watson is that it can only analyze written and spoken text. Watson cannot analyze video or real world content. In 2075, general purpose AIs with the task of providing healthcare will make IBM Watson obsolete. General purpose AI have the advantage of learning how to perform a task. According to Moore's law, computing power will increase exponentially while hardware gets smaller and cheaper as time goes on. The right training paired with an extremely high mental capacity will result in a more efficient and less costly patient experience since AIs need not be paid. Although AI can provide our society with many benefits, one must consider the dangers of developing such technology. Programming an AI to carry out a specific task may seem harmless at first, but can have potentially dangerous results. For example, if an AI's task is to make people smile, at first it may perform tricks or tell funny jokes. Through experience, it may learn how muscles relax and contract, and eventually try to directly stimulate a human's facial muscles using electrical impulses, which in my opinion sounds very unpleasant. We must also develop artificial intelligence in a controlled environment. An AI's intelligence will inevitably surpass a human's intelligence and achieve sentience.
Inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
We must be careful not to be deceived by an artificially intelligent machine and not fall victim to their own agendas. Sentient AI might see humans as vestigial beings and decide to kill us with deadly neurotoxin.
Well, I suppose we could just sit in this room and glare at each other until somebody drops dead. But I have a better idea. It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath,